Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Retreat Leaders and Lovers Collective, where we are here to share and showcase amazing, passionate, loving beings all over the world that are holding space for others to find their way home, to heal,
Mhm.
to harmonize, and to receive levels of nourishment and connection that perhaps they've never seen or felt before. So I'm so glad that you're here. And today I am just delighted to welcome Charlotte Szivak. She is going to share with us today who she is, her retreats that are offered, and a little bit about her journey and her passion for holding these beautiful experiences for others. So welcome, Charlotte. Tell us where you are in the world and a little bit about you, please.
It's so great to be here. Thank you so much. I really look forward to seeing all the other amazing people you're going to be having on this and how everyone's holding space. I think it's so incredible because we say sometimes that only from within do the doors open. So I am Charlotte, and I've been doing this. Oh my gosh, I usually tell people over 6,000 years, and I'm known as an Oracle of Destiny. I'm an international best-selling author, and I'm award-winning Oracle. I've done tons of media and radio, TV, you name it, for all kinds of channels, everything from Discovery to Animal Planet to the USA Network, and have really been able to connect on a really deep spiritual level and just continue to keep growing and holding space and having a mystery school for the womb mysteries, the rose priestesses, and what I've been holding sacred site retreats since 2007. And it's been such an incredible experience to be able to go around the world holding the space for everybody. And in the meantime, when I'm not holding space, I'm on tour across Canada doing readings and speaking and connecting. So I usually go in the spring on an across Canada national tour, which I just returned from about a week ago. So I'm still recovering. And this year, I am hosting my first trip to Egypt. I was able to go to Egypt last year as one of my dearest friends got married in the pyramids. And we had the ceremony inside the king's chamber. And I was also able to sing, as I'm also a soul singer. So we had such an unbelievable activation. And then with her husband, she married an Egyptologist. So we were introduced to all the pyramids, and my whole life I've been absolutely obsessed with Egypt. So to finally be able to go, I can't even, it was a gift I also gave myself because last year I turned 50. So I thought, come hell or high water, I am going to Egypt. And it was one of the most unbelievable experiences, that holding space and connecting, and especially like in the temple of Philae in Aswan, where's the temple for Isis. And I had the most extraordinary experience with the Hathors,
Mm.
and each temple, each sacred site held its vibrational frequency. I've My book was written about Mary Magdalene and the rose and the black ray, and how we align and connect with ourselves, rebalancing and rebirthing our souls as we move through this earth school. And this year, this trip, which is going to be November 28th to December 10th, is is just going to be one of those extraordinary experiences where we are calling in the netters, all the goddesses of Egypt. While I was there with the Sphinx, it was an unbelievable experience with Sekhmet, where she was telling me about how you place your hands on the hieroglyphs to receive the activations and the attunements. And I've been doing living light transmissions, activations with the galactic realms for over 20 years. And so this was almost like it was the accumulation of the connection. And every New Year's Eve, I've been hosting a holographic journey to the Sphinx. And this was the first year that I was actually there. So to be able to physically, and I should say in this life, because I know I've had many lifetimes, we probably all have had many lifetimes. Hell, I've probably been running through the halls with you in one of the temples, and we had some unbelievable access where we were in the Temple of Philae from 3 to 5 in the morning, and to walk amongst the ancients at that time, I get chills coming up my arms just even remembering to speak about it. It was so extraordinary, and things happened that I can't even say because they are so beyond words. And it took me almost 6 months to integrate all the activations. So I knew now that we were heading back, and with the help of Ma'at, Isis, Hathor, Sekhmet, they said we're coming into a really deep space of truth and balance and cosmic order. And so this incredible activation and this retreat is an 11-day journey, which we're going to be going through the stargates of initiation. So our Egyptologist will be doing the initiations in the temples. He's also toning. I also sing. And his wife, my girlfriend, she's also a evolutionary astrologist. So we're putting it all together in this incredible package. And we have 5 private entrances and just 4 nights on one of their traditional boats to go down the Nile, where we'll be doing more mystery school activations, rituals, ceremonies. I get beyond excited to even talk about it. There's so much that I can't even express in words. You just need to feel it.
I feel
But
my body's buzzing when you talk about it. I feel my body buzzing. And so there's a lot of delicious and wonderful activations. And so you said this is in Egypt. What were the dates again, Charlotte?
November 28th until December 10th of this year, 2024. And I'm looking to do this at least once every 2 years, because you need the integration time when you come back, because so much happens while you're there that your soul, your energy, your balance needs the time to really work through all the activations, the sound frequencies, and the healing, especially when you're going into like Saqqara, where they have the ancient hospital and the like the sarcophaguses that they would say with the music and the singing bowls, which are embedded literally into the caves, that you hear the resonance and the energy. And when you tone with it, it really brings in that buzzing activation. Now, I mean, today we're still in the Syrian gateway, so that is still activating everybody and bringing forth a lot of clarity and energy with everything that's going forward. But if you want to come and embrace the alchemical magic and the sacred fire of Egypt, we would be more than honored to hold the space with you and to come and join us on this absolutely extraordinary trip, which is just going to be a sacred path that is blessed by the whispers of the ancients, and to be witnessed by each of us, that collectively will also be really opening ourselves up. And I will also be adding a holographic component to the trip as well for those who can't come with us, but that'll be announced about a month before we go. And so this is going to be a voyage beyond time and space, and literally an odyssey into the depths of our souls and the cosmos. So
Love it. It sounds so
it's
fascinating and rejuvenating and activating.
yeah,
To
those are the perfect words.
Huh? Well, it has a nice bundle there, and I love every part of it because, we are living on a completely different level of
Right.
life. And if you're seeing this invitation and you're with this invitation and you're feeling it in your body, such as this is the level of life that we get to experience. And it's a calling. It's not a burden or a nagging, it's
Mhm.
a calling. So I love that we get to do these interviews and you get to describe what Egypt did for you. Like everybody rewind, like
There's just no words.
and I feel a lot like that when I'm in Sedona and other places that I've just traveled. Like I just, there's not any words. You have to feel it for
Right.
yourself because it's really very personal and intimate, even though you go with a collaborative group.
Hmm.
It's a very personal and intimate experience that you get to have, especially if you go with a group with Charlotte, who has all these plans in order, all the boxes are checked. Yeah. Is this all inclusive, Charlotte?
All inclusive. There's only a few things, obviously, that,
Oh,
but
fair.
we have a list of what's included, what isn't. And we obviously we also have a payment plan for those who need it or who can come immediately. And I would recommend coming in maybe a day or two before, just so you can climatize not only to the energy, because Egypt is really something, but also too with the time zones, because again, depending on where you're coming from the world, I mean, we're literally on the other side of the planet from where we are right now. So it's just extraordinary. And there, I have no words. I just, in my heart, I know how incredibly impactful and spectacular it's going to be, because even to just the experience I had when I was there last December, I can't imagine what it's going to be like this time.
It
So,
shows in your words, and for the I'm a feeler, and so in your words,
mhm,
I feel the passion in my own body. So it feels very activating. And so what I say is for retreat leaders who are ready to maybe activate themselves to another level of teaching,
mm,
sounds like a very powerful experience to embark upon, especially if you're wanting to lean into those energies of Isis, Sekhmet, you said,
the Hathor, the
Hathor.
Netters,
Mhm.
Mut. And when we have Baset as well, there'll be sacred rituals, ceremonies of full reverence, and just the expansion that you're going to experience while we're going through them. And I don't really want to say next level. I want to say it's almost like a remembering. It's a
Mm.
reconnection, a reawakening, because it comes literally from your blood, your bones, and your DNA. So it's all within you. I remember walking through the pyramids when I was going up into the king's chamber, and I kept thinking about Napoleon, because he was the first one that actually started the whole tourism to Egypt. But to think that you're walking in the halls of how many thousands of years and how many people have gone there before you, have touched the walls. It's just incredible.
And for
I
the
mean, they
love,
say even for those of you who are into Jesus, even he was there, and Mary Magdalene. So it's they actually say that he was born in Dendera.
mm,
So I mean, I don't know how true that is, but it's one of the other even Dendera was in the same areas anyway. But that's a whole other ball. That's a whole other
whole
story.
other
But
level, but you know the calling. And for the retreat lovers out there that might be listening, if you've ever wanted to go to Egypt and really have a blessed experience, and you're looking at those dates, claim the
uh,
dates again, just so we know, just a refresher for everybody that's listening. The
November 28th to December 10th on 2024 this year. It'll
Yay.
definitely expand your intuition, your insight, your vision,
So I wonder.
and really clear your aura too.
Well, I love that. You've already done, a lot of the things that you're speaking to, even on this vibration. I think it's just so important that we get to vocalize what we offer in this realm. It's so powerful. Is there anything else, Charlotte, that you want to mention, or would you perhaps like to close our time here together with an
I would
invocation?
just say to feel into the magic of Egypt, to this extraordinary experience, and to lead with your heart. We will be so happy to receive you and to embrace all the magic, all the alchemy, and the incredible sacred fire that is going to awaken within you, that you will bring back and reflect to your world and enhance everyone that you meet with.
And just for those that
Such
are
an honor.
listening, and we might not be able to get a link per se posted. What is the best way, Charlotte, that people can connect with you, in case we're in YouTube and we don't have a link there or something? What's the best way they can connect with you, darling?
It would actually be through my website. I'm also on social media through my name, Charlotte Szivak. And the Egypt retreat is also a write-off. I have it linked everywhere. So even in the link tree on Instagram and on the front page on the website. But I will make sure you also have the link. Thank you so much.
Welcome so much, Charlotte. Thank you. Thanks for sharing your heart with me today, and retreat leaders and lovers all over the world. Um, I hope that you enjoyed learning more about Charlotte and her retreat this year in Egypt. So blessings to all of you. I hope that you take the next step forward in choosing an experience that will bring you home to yourself, that will activate you and enliven you to the very best version of the life that you desire to live.
Oh, beautiful.
Much. Bye for now, everyone.